This is the
F.A.M. podcast.
Ooh, ooh.
I'm your host, P World, and this is Diamond Rose. You know,
What did you do this weekend? Because we are at the beginning of the week. How did it go for you on your side of the world?
Saturday. What happened Saturday? This weekend, matter of fact, I went to a play hosted. Now, I think she was the star of the show. Matter of fact, hosted by Diamond Rose, the star of the show. Matter of fact, and it was pretty informative. It was about Amazon workers, just essential workers being slaves in this society, and they were shedding light on that aspect. Sunday was the Billboard, the Deshaun Monterosa Billboard reveal, and that shit was tight as hell. Everybody was feeling the Billboard. Some real good food there.
It was a really good turnout, honestly. But it was a good turnout for both events, actually. So the play went really well. We had a lot more people there than we were expecting. We might do it again in later October when it gets closer to the elections because it's very politically driven. So that might come back in the end of October. And then as far as the Billboard reveal, very good turnout, a lot of really good people there, a lot of good resources there, a lot of informative people there. So we got a lot of good information, all good vibes all that day too. So it was really, really nice. So what are we talking about today?
First off, I want to talk about how whoever got these census people out here, they need to tell them to chill before they get beat up because they're getting real bold. Boom. So we getting close to the election. You know, it's almost election time. Who we finna put our lives in their hands or whatever. Robert McConnell's running for mayor. Hakeem Brown's running for mayor. Who else? Hold on, let me see. Avenel Hanley Mills. Carnisha Williams Bailey. I think we met her before. Got to see who that is too. And John B. Kinney.
And if you guys would like to be interviewed, we would love to interview you. Any of the mayoral candidates.
Especially Hakeem Brown. You got to come on the show, man. You supposed to be come on, know what's going on. And I don't know why you don't want to come on the show to let the people know who you are. I'm pretty sure the people heard about you in the streets. I've heard about you. I just want to know who you are. We want to know who you are. The people who really don't care to know about the city council and stuff like that, but they want to know who's running for mayor. They want to know who you are.
We get a lot of requests for you, Hakeem.
Yeah. So what's going on, man?
And we have also a lot of questions why F.A.M doesn't endorse Hakeem Brown.
I'm going to tell you right now, because we don't mess with people who get money from the police or mess with the police, mess with any type of law enforcement. We are the impacted families of Vallejo, California, and Baywide. So kind of retarded of us to even think that we would even mess with anybody who is dealing with the law enforcement.
It's just common sense. It's like, why would we endorse someone who is endorsed by the entity that we don't fuck with? Like, it doesn't make sense. So in case you're all wondering, yeah, we're not endorsing Hakeem Brown.
Yeah, we don't endorse anybody who's dealing with any type of law enforcement.
Mm-mm. but we do notice when certain individuals who are not endorsed by the police department or other corrupt departments.
Robert McConnell comes out to all of our events. We don't endorse that man, but he shows his face and he shows that he cares. We don't know if he truly cares until he gets in there, but at least he shows us that he wants us to know that he might care.
He actually shows up. He actually goes to these things. And most importantly, when it comes to the city council meetings, he actually votes in favor for the city. And a lot of people say that he hasn't done anything for 9 years. Well, that's not because of him. That's because he has voted for things in favor of the city, but the rest of city council doesn't. So he's just left alone. So all the things that he wants to get done never get done because of the rest of the city council. So it's not his fault that he didn't get anything done. It's the rest of the city council's fault because they didn't support him to be able to get that stuff done. So for all of you people who say he's been in there for 9 years and did nothing, no, that's not true at all. So we think that.
Exactly, see? And that's what it is. We don't mess with people like that, man. And McConnell shows he cares. But we are open for any type of mayoral candidates to slide through and holler at us on some face-to-face issues, you know.
Because we, along with the rest of the city, would love to know who you are, what you stand for, who endorses you, and all those other great pieces of information that we need to make our votes count.
And we want to know who's on the school board, too, because we got kids who go to school. Y'all ain't safe either. So we're trying to see what's up with y'all, too, the school board people.
Robert Lawson is someone who is running for school board, and he was actually one of my teachers in high school.
But he might have to slide on this show and see what's cracking with us so I can see what's cracking with him. So what's on the agenda? What's the next topic? Boom. The Sean Monterosa Billboard that's right across the corner. No, right around the corner from the Pork and Bean Association department. It's a nice billboard. Got Sean Monterosa on there. You know, out of the cities. That's San Francisco, California. Matter of fact, how do you feel about the billboard?
I wish that it could be more. I wish it could be bigger. I wish it could be closer. I wish it could be plastered in front of VPD. I wish it could be ingrained in their brains. I wish it was like a Black Mirror episode where every night if they close their eyes and they go to sleep, that's all they see. If I had it my way, I'd have a Black Mirror episode where every night they'd have to go to sleep and relive the body cam footage every night so that they can know how they done goofed in that whole situation.
Speaking of reliving, they're not only going to put, this was a Vessels of Vallejo thing too. I should mention that Louis Michael and them. He's running for
District 3 council member.
Boom, city councilman. You might got to get in there. You got to get in there. This was they're doing. They're not only just putting Sean Monterosa's, they're putting everybody else's. I'm assuming Eric Reason, Mario Romero's, Willie Bowes. That's Willie McCoy. You know, Angel Ramos's. Who else? My Miss Ronnie Foster. They're gonna put everybody on there. So finna see what's up with that soon.
We marched in front of VPD and then made a quick turn right over to the Billboard, which is like 200 yards away from VPD or something like that. It's right behind VPD.
And we was baking. It was 1,000 degrees.
Yeah, it was really hot. A lot of past city officials and current candidates came and showed up. Not only was it Louis Michael, but it was also Tina. What was her last name? Christina Ariola was also there from District 6. She's running for District 6 city council member. And also Robert McConnell showed up. He was there. So he joined us for a bit. He walked with us. He stayed a little bit afterwards.
He came out the woodworks, too. He always comes from the dark crevices or wherever he parks his car at. We don't ever see him going or coming from.
He's like an entity.
Batman.
Yeah. He comes walking in from like miles away and then he saunters in and it's great. And he shows up long enough for like two people to notice. And then he just stays back. And then
what'd you call it when they leave without saying anything?
An Irish goodbye.
Boom. He does the Irish goodbye and then he gone. That's tight as hell.
It's cool though. It's
Mr.
nice.
McConnell.
Because he shows up, we see him, we know he's there. It's more than some other candidates.
See, Hakeem, you could at least slide through and do the Irish Spring. What you call it again?
Irish goodbye.
The Irish Spring goodbye. And just leave clean.
Just showing up is a statement. Like, just being there and showing up is a statement. So we don't need non-post photos, even though every single photo that is posted is a post photo. We don't need that. Just
you ain't
show
gotta come
up.
with your suit on. Come
Just
with your white
show up.
T-shirt. We got a F.A.M. shirt for you.
I don't even know if Robert McConnell takes pictures when he shows up. He just shows up. He just shows face. He's like, hey, I'm here and I care. And then he leaves. And that's enough. Like, that is enough. Like, we don't need post photos, non-post photos. I'm just here for the community. When every single photo is post. That doesn't make any sense. But okay. Anyways.
Yeah. When is Shawseen coming back? Because she's kind of tight as hell.
Shawseen has many enemies.
Who are they?
All of the Hakeem supporters, including Hakeem.
Why is that?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you because I live in a real world. I don't know. Honestly, like, they are mad because of the name and because I wear a lace front wig. I didn't know.
They mad at Shawseen, the name Shawseen?
Yeah, they don't like the name Shawseen because it's too much like Hakeem.
Ain't that like, what's it called? Satire, parody?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But I guess some people didn't get that memo when they were growing up learning vocabulary to know that that's what satire means. And then they also say that I'm disrespecting black women because I'm wearing a lace front wig. You know who else wears lace front wigs? Everyone. Everyone wears a lace front wig, including drag queens, and they're not offended at all. And my wig is not even appropriating. I'm not appropriating any kind of black woman hairstyle, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. It's a horrible wig that makes me look more like a Karen. So I don't know what is to be upset exactly. Also, they say that I'm doing blackface. When have I ever put black on my face, or brown, or anything darker than my skin color? What do you think of Shasim Brown? As a black person sitting next to me, what is your opinion about Shasim Brown? And do you think that everything that I just explained is valid?
Well, as a person who is an active member in the conscious community, I don't see anything wrong with Shasim Brown's theatrical videos, parodies, satire videos. It's okay. I don't see any blackface or sense any racism when I see these videos.
Thank you. It's almost as if they're so distracted by everything that doesn't matter that they forget the contents of the video. Like, do you guys even listen to what the contents of the video are?
We need to get the fire thing.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get in here just to give Diamond Rose some credit. We get it. We understand. She just trying to, this is another way to get the message out there. You know what I'm saying? If somebody, the only people that seem to have a problem with it is, all I can say is the truth hurts. But it's all facts what she's saying. She just basically giving the information. What Shasim is doing, that's basically representing what this corrupt city represents. I just wanted to put that out there real quick.
And that was the general of the frontline activist movement, Rob Reason, the cousin / brother of Eric Reason. The reasons why.
Thank you for that, Rob. I appreciate that. A lot of people also will complain that if I have something to say, to just say it. Why do I have to make a character do it? Why do I have to be sarcastic and be insulting with a character? Why don't I just go on Facebook Live and just say what I want to say? Well, this is just how I want to say it. I'm an actor, so that's like what I do. And the whole situation is so ridiculous and absurd. The only thing that makes sense is comedy. Because if comedy is the only way that I can get through it without killing myself, then that's what I'm going to do. It's so absurd and ridiculous that why would I just sit on a Facebook Live and be like, oh, we need to do this, and this. I'm angry. Who wants to listen to that? Instead, just look at a 1-minute TikTok video of me being sarcastic and yet still saying facts about Vallejo. So I don't see what the harm in that is. Like, why are you so offended? Don't watch it then. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
And speaking of people who complain a lot, it's a lot of people who give my team backlash. And I have to remind you people, you critics out there, that my team, again, we consist of the impacted families, and they are impacted by police brutality, meaning their loved one is gone, so they are literally still in mourning while you ask, where are the protesters? These are the protesters. The families are the protesters. When y'all scream their names and shit like that, when y'all come and say, Mario Romero and shit like that, his sisters be right there. Y'all don't even be saying what's up. Like, that's another problem. People who complain. We do a lot of things. We do community events. That means you motherfuckers could come and bring your kids. The complaining needs to stop. And that's it. That's all.
I second that.
I third it.
Like, why? What are you complaining for if you're not even doing anything? Have something to complain about first. Like,
Man, I got my own kids to be around. I don't even want to be around them. So when y'all bring y'all kids to our events and shit, take that into consideration, that we don't even want to be around our kids. And we set the stage for y'all to come bring them. And y'all could damn near drop them off.
I mean, we literally have an extension called F.A.M. Kids.
Yeah.
So
F.A.M. Kids, the future activists. And they talk too.
They do. They are inclusive, and they talk, and they are present. They show up, and they're there, and maybe they're too young to know what they're doing, but they'll learn someday. They're not that young. Like, They know what's right from wrong, and that's the base point of it. We are fighting for right versus wrong. It's not anything else but that. And kids know what right is versus wrong.
And if y'all really want to help while y'all are on the sidelines and y'all don't be on the front lines with us, because that's why we call it the Frontline Activist Movement, there needs to be a little GoFundMe for these kids, the ones who, for the fallen soldiers. Y'all need to support their children and school clothes and things, since their fathers and things aren't here to do that, because I know they would support. It takes the video to save the video. That's what the Brown Berets is talking about.
Yeah, there's lots of different ways to help. You don't have to be on the front lines. You can donate. You can sign petitions. You can promote the events so that other people can go. There's other things that you guys could do. That doesn't mean you have to march with us.
Y'all do need to start coming outside though, because we be having events, and that's what the events are for the community. Why y'all not coming outside and then going on Facebook talking about where are the protesters?
Everybody wears a mask. Everyone is 6 feet apart. Everyone's hand sanitizing. Don't try to say it's been like this all year. We're already in October damn near. And you know what the deal is?
We got F.A.M masks too.
Yes.
We got those.
We have F.A.M masks.
Red and black. They tight as hell. I know y'all been seeing them. Everybody's been seeing them because there was hot in the streets. So get your F.A.M mask while you're scared.
Most importantly, though, there's strength in numbers. So you being there, being present, helps us. But it makes a bigger statement, too, when we actually do march. When there's only 50 of us marching compared to if there were 200 of us marching, it makes a bigger statement to the city officials and to the people that need to see it. Because then they see more people and they're like, oh, damn, they mean business.
And that's why the city officials come. They see the crowd. They see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all need to see what's up. Because then while you guys are screaming Black Lives Matters to the president who don't give a shit about Vallejo, who don't even know about Vallejo, it's certain city council people who are there at these events that you can holler at face to face. Because some of them ain't scared. Y'all need to show up to these events because F.A.M keeps the hood in the loop. That's what this community outreach shit is about. As y'all know, we got this F.A.M podcast because this is what we talking on right now. The outside interviews, I'm going to be doing those. Diamond Rose might be doing those too. She might be outside. I don't know, but I'm definitely finna be outside. And I'm going to be in the hood. I'm going to be in your section, getting interviews, getting answers from the streets. And
to answer the question from earlier, because I didn't answer it, but Shasim will be back here on this channel.
Who knows, Shasim might be outside doing a hood interview with me.
I might actually be in front of the real city council meeting, city hall building, instead of just in front of a background. I might actually be there this time.
Hell yeah. Newsflash. We have just got word that Chief Shawnee Williams has put one of these police on leave. I don't even know which police it was. We put the one who killed McMahon. The one who killed Cat Daddy. Not even a year, right? Dirtbag. All right, yeah. One of the police, McMahon, he was a part of the Vallejo Pork and Bean Association. He is on leave. And surprisingly, Chief Shawnee Williams put him on leave. I don't know what statement he's trying to make, because we still ain't fucking with y'all. But, I guess that's a step forward for justice, I guess. Even though this doesn't bring anybody back. I'm with the eye for an eye shit, but that's on some other shit.
I wanna have good thoughts about that. I wanna believe that it's for the greater good. But it's so corrupt that I just feel like this is another thing to hide. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just a way to cover something else up.
Just fire all the motherfuckers. Fire all the Fatal 14 and the ones that covered for them. Not just the Fatal 14, because how in the fuck is it only 14 police? The rest of them was covering for them too. They all need to go. There needs to be a whole new police team, because how are we ever going to get past our issues with the same police that was on the force who killed our people? So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I ain't fucking with no police, and I feel like my team feels the same way. We're not fucking with no police who was even involved with the police who were involved with killing our people. Mm-hmm. So they could kiss our ass with that one. Mm-hmm. All right, look, we finna wrap this shit up. We finna wrap this whole thing up. This was our first episode of the real F.A.M. podcast. Got microphones and shit like that. She got one, we got one. Boom. I'm your host, Prince. You can call me whatever though. And this is Diamond Rose, and take us out of here, Diamond Rose.
Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, on the group page, and the regular F.A.M. movement page. Again, subscribe, comment, talk to us. We want to hear you. We want to listen to you. Unlike the city council, we actually will listen to you, and we will read your comments. Connect with us so we can connect with you.
Yeah, when you see me outside when I do them interviews, y'all can give me hugs. I can leave my cologne on your shirt.
We are a F.A.M. podcast, and remember,
we are the strong.